the sign, goes into the motion. Here's the two-strike pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground towards first. Milner has the ball. Looks to McGraw. It's over. The New York Mets have won the pennant. The New York Mets have won the pennant.
Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone.
Here's the pitch on the way. A swing and a belt. Left field. Way back. Blue Jays win it. The Blue Jays are World Series champions as Joe Carter hits a 3-run home run in the 9th inning, and the Blue Jays have repeated as World Series champions.
The Giants throw. Swing and a miss! And that's it! The Giants, for the first time in 52 years, the Giants are world champions as they come pouring out of the dugout.
The 1-2. Frankie ball toward left field, hugging the line. This one's got a chance to go. Score! Big fly for Albert Pujols, number 600.
1-2. Chop up the middle. Rojas to the first. There it is. There it is. It's the Marlins win. And for the first time in 17 years, the Marlins are going to the postseason.
He is stopping. He's going back. He's going to run down. Ball gets away. This one's over. Oh, my freaking goodness.
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Jeff Passan has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves. What is up, everyone? And welcome back to the Hum Baby Baseball channel. Today, going to do a recap of the trades that have already been made, so we don't have to worry about that tomorrow when we get to the actual deadline, and also talk about some rumors, a little bit of preview, talk about what some teams are thinking, buyers, sellers, caught in the middle somewhere. That's where the Giants are. Right now, the San Francisco Giants are in 4th place in the division, 4 games back, but on a 4-game winning streak, just swept the Rockies, who are clearly out of it. But the Giants right now are one of those teams, if you're kind of 3, 4, 5 games out, 6 games out, like the Cubs, who have already made some moves, the Reds 5 games out, the Nationals are pretty much giving up here, 7 games out. You have the Rangers, MLB defending World Series champions, 5.5 out of the wild card. The Mariners are right there, but they've made some moves we'll talk about. And you have like the Tigers. I think that they're going to be basically selling, trying to get younger, try again next year after a disappointing first half, 52 and 56 for Detroit right now. And you have teams like the Rays, teams like the Blue Jays are pretty much out of it. The Rays got hope. The Red Sox are probably going to go for it. And everyone I haven't mentioned is pretty much going for it. So, going to be a very fun deadline for sure. We got peeps. What's going on? Pitt State Gorillas, Slots Royals. Pitt State. I checked out their team this year, and I liked their baseball team. Lots of good players. I don't think any of them got drafted, though, unfortunately. AM Echo Sky, hey, Eric, all my fellow Giants fans, and to you all good people in the chat, I don't think the Giants will Snell sell. Are they going to Snell sell or sell Snell or what? Dave Mazzini and the Karaoke connection. So far, trades have already been made. And the Dodgers are one of the teams that have been heavily making moves. We have a lot of moves to talk about. The Dodgers have made some moves, even recently. But a lot of moves have been made. Just today, Ahmed Rosario is a Dodger, traded from the Rays to the Dodgers. So Ahmed Rosario, didn't they already sign Nick Ahmed? They're just getting all the Ahmeds that they can. So Nick Ahmed from the Giants, the Dodgers claimed. Now they've picked up Ahmed Rosario for Michael Flynn. So interesting trade right there. Michael Flynn is a pitcher who went to Arizona, a very good solid arm. I don't think he's made his big league debut yet. More of a relief pitcher. So that's one trade. I think the Giants should get Bo Bichette or Vlad. Guardians get a bat. We got to make the moves for the Guardians. The deadline is coming, and we'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out on Twitter and Jeff Passan to see if anything drops while I'm live today. I don't expect that, although just now, breaking news, the Brewers are acquiring Frankie Montas from the Reds. Obviously, former good starting pitcher. He is being acquired from the Reds. First place Milwaukee adds to its rotation with one of the best starters left on the trade market in an intra-division deal. So very interesting right there. The Brewers obviously are a team that's going to be going for it this deadline. They picked up Frankie Montas for a couple of practices. Jacob Junis is in the deal. Jacob Junis is heading to Cincinnati, our old buddy Jacob Junis. So here's all the trades I mentioned. Montas to the Brewers. Brew Crew is going to be going for it hard this year. There's no doubt about that. They're sitting in first place, 61-45. They are probably going to win the division. The Cardinals are much better this year, 2 games out. A lot better than last year, that's for sure. You say Kikuchi gone from the Blue Jays, heading to the Houston Astros. Now, the Houston Astros, 2022 champs, back in first place. I believe I predicted they would have a good year. They had a horrible start to the season, but they got hot. They are now in first place. This is a crazy deal because the Blue Jays obviously are a team that's been trying to get better and better every year, and this year they just have been awful. A little bit worse than the Giants, and that's hard to do. Giants are trying to get back to 500. The Blue Jays have had no such luck. They lost, and they lost yesterday, and they're going to be selling. So the Blue Jays pick up some prospects, including Will Wagner, and that's a really good hitting infielder right there. I saw him play with Corpus Christi last year. To be honest, I highly doubt that Snell get moved since we are 3.5 back. That's the hope, man. That's the hope. Power hitter Lane Thomas is on his way to the Cleveland Guardians. They are buyers. Send some good-looking prospects over to Washington. And a big move right here, Justin Turner of Dodgers fame to the Mariners for recent draft pick R.J. Schreck. Now, R.J. Schreck, I know a lot of these Mariners players because they played with the Modesto Nuts, who are not going to be a team next year. And I didn't notice, and I'll look at his stats, but R.J. Schreck obviously was a draft pick last year and was a good player at Vanderbilt. I didn't notice him doing anything special when he was with Modesto. He had 267, just 1 home run. And then this year at Everett, he's hitting 261, 12 homers. Okay, he steals a few bases. He's not lighting the world on fire. So R.J. Schreck for Justin Turner is kind of a weird deal for me. Like, Justin Turner's a good, solid veteran player who we know what he can do, especially in the playoffs. So I would have wanted more than R.J. Schreck, to be quite honest. And that is what it is. Bellinger, Michael Lorenzen has been traded. We're about to get to that. Giants are not trading Snells. The Royals are, the Orioles. I'm sure the Orioles too, but the Orioles, and I'm sure the Royals too, are interested in Blake. I'm sure everyone would love to have Blake Snell. But there's rumors going right now. Sounds like that's the topic. There's rumors going. Giants emerging as a possible Baltimore Orioles trade target. Orioles interested in Blake Snell. Orioles have interest in reigning Cy Young Award winner. Baltimore has serious interest in Blake Snell. They want Snell. So if you want Snell, first of all, you better get a package ready, and it better have Jackson freaking Holliday. And they won't do that, I don't think. But Yankees, Padres, and Cubs, Padres want him back, have already been connected to him in rumors. The Orioles can be added to that pile, as John Heyman of the New York Post reports on X that the O's are aiming high at the deadline thanks to their new owner and strong farm system. They want to win the World Series. They want to win the freaking World Series. And I predicted them to win the World Series. The fact that they get Snell for nothing is, the fact that teams think they get Snell for nothing is wild. Snell to the Guardians. Do you think Black Eggs now stays? The Giants are asking for top prospects for sale. Bob Granelli. I don't know. The Orioles need to stop flirting with Blake Snell. Giants ain't making the playoffs this year. We should trade Chapman before he goes to free agent. D-Wolf wants to get rid of Chappie. Giants aren't making the playoffs, but do we know that? They just won 4 in a row. They have a real easy schedule. They could get back in it this month if they can get hot going into September. I'm a fan, maybe an unrealistic fan, but I got hope. I got hope. By the way, the Dodgers have traded away Miguel Vargas. I don't know how to break it to you if you're a Dodgers fan, but Miguel Vargas is gone, as is some youngsters, Gerald Perez, Alexander Albertus, and a player to be named later are heading to the White Sox. Eric Fetty and Tommy Pham are heading from the Dodgers to the Cardinals, and the Dodgers are picking up Tommy Edman, longtime Cardinal, very solid utility guy. Obviously, we all know local Tommy Edman. I think he's low. I don't know where he's actually from, but I know he played at Stanford. Yeah, he's local. He's local. Local kid, Tommy Edman, is heading to the Dodgers along with Michael Kopech and right-hander Oliver Gonzalez. So the Dodgers are making moves. They are buying somewhat. I mean, they gave away Vargas, but they're so stacked. Vargas might thrive down in Chicago. I don't know how he feels about it. I say keep still. DFA Estrada, Kaiser Soze says DFA Estrada?
What did you say?
I know he hasn't had his best year, though. Michael Lorenzen, mentioned in the chat, is heading to Kansas City. He used to be a two-way player, but turned out to be more of a pitcher. He was really solid with the Reds and became a starter, threw a no-hitter at one point, went to the Rangers, and was really good last year for Texas and Philadelphia. So before that, so the guy can pitch. And this year with the Rangers, last year he was actually with the Phillies. This year with the Rangers, 3.81 ERA, and he's been solid. He's been solid. 2023 All-Star. Michael Lorenzen has really proven himself. He used to be a bullpen arm, two-way player with the Reds. And he is heading to the Kansas City Royals. The Royals are a team that is right there. They are right there in the wild card hunt. They're 57-49. They've had a great year. They had a great offseason. Giants will be heading to Kansas City this year, and that's going to be a fun series. The Royals, they did lose a couple in a row right now, but they are trying to win. They're going to be buyers. And we got to beat the Royals. I say go get a good bat, maybe two. Giants are 4 games back by their going 3 games back of Arizona. Arizona's losing today. Just recapping some of the trades. I don't think Miguel Vargas is hurt. I think they just traded him. I think it's just a three-team deal, and Miguel Vargas is heading to the White Sox. A little bit of a surprise because he was playing with the Dodgers this year. I know he spent a lot of time there in AAA, but he was blocked with the Dodgers. And a lot of their guys are blocked. Michael Busch was blocked. He went to the Cubs. And they got dudes now. Ryan Ward. I couldn't think of a name offhand. Ryan Ward right now, and you want a target, somebody who's big league ready. Ryan Ward for the Dodgers in AAA has 27 bombs this season, 283 average, 990 OPS. And he has been just stashed in AAA and in the minor leagues. Last year, the man hit 21 homers. Before that, in AA, 28 bombs. Any other organization, Ryan Ward is in the lineup and a freaking cleanup man. So Giants don't usually trade with the Dodgers, but that's one dude I'll take any day of the week. Carson Kelly, the Rangers, picking up some catching depth. Their catchers haven't been that great lately. And they send a couple of youngsters, Liam Hicks and Tyler Owens, to the Tigers. I want to see a Luciano Fitzy wisely up the middle. The bottom line is Farhan can't afford to sell anyone because he needs these guys to get to the playoffs or he's gone, and he knows it. You're right, Michael Roeder. This is the year. You know, I said before, like, we don't even know where we're going to be next year. And nobody knows. And Farhan literally doesn't know. Like, he could be fired. He could be let go despite his contract. Do you think the Giants should get Vlad? Depending on who we give, I'll take Vlad. Luciano is trade bait. Fitzgerald is a short. Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Fitzgerald, look, man, I don't know how long Fitzy going to last. He better get player of the week. He has to. I don't know how long Fitzy's going to hit. Like, I mean, he's probably going to come down to earth a little bit. I don't want to get too overexcited. Remember when we saw Schmidt get first promoted? Casey Schmidt came up, and he was lighting the world on fire. We thought he was going to be the next freaking big thing, and then he just lost it. So I'm gonna keep my expectations, somewhere in the middle, but I'm really excited about what we're seeing, obviously, from Fitzgerald. Isaac Paredes is heading to the Cubs. The Cubs are a team that's surprisingly trying to get better. They're selling a little. They're buying a little. They are 6 games out of the wild card. They're in last place, but they still pick up a active and productive big leaguer, Isaac Paredes. But they give up Christopher Morel, Hunter Biggie, and Ty Johnson. I don't know what Tampa Bay. You never know what they're thinking, but usually Tampa Bay, they make a trade. You're like, what? And then it ends up being a good trade. Christopher Morel is about to be one of the best players in the league. So Isaac Paredes, anytime the Rays trade you, you got to be concerned. And then a crazy trade here. The Padres are giving up prospects. Dylan Lesko, Homer Bush Jr., and J.D. Gonzalez. Y'all remember Homer Bush? Holy crap, he's still playing? No, it's not that Homer Bush. That Homer Bush is retired. But this Homer Bush, the junior, is pretty good-looking prospect. But Dylan Lesko, top dude out of high school, top prospect a couple years ago, has just been injured, has had problems with his control. The Rays pick him up, and the Rays are going to fix that dude. The Rays will fix Dylan Lesko, and he's going to become a stud. And the Padres get Jason Adam. Mets, Jesse Winker for Tyler Stewart. So Jesse Winker, a longtime Red, heading to the Mets. Giants not on the list, though. Giants have not made any real trades as of yet. We're just waiting. The Dodgers did DFA Paxton, and he got sent to the Red Sox for a really young electric infielder named Moises Bolivar. And Randy Arozarena now to the Mariners for Aiden Smith, good outfielder who played in Modesto, Brody Hopkins. The trades are coming in, y'all. The trades are coming in. How about Fitzy not come down? That would be nice. And I just thought about that. Reyes Moronta passed away yesterday. And I was just thinking that even before that happened about how, you never know when it's your time. And I was thinking about that. And you get in an accident, something terrible could happen. And you never know. And then I got home and I saw the news and I was just shocked because Reyes Moronta was just playing last year. He was playing in the Dodgers organization and a couple other organizations. He was amazing for the Giants for several years, always happy, always smiling, always signing autographs, just seemed like a great guy. He was awesome for us. And he got in a vehicle accident over in the Dominican Republic. And that is super sad. I don't even know what, I'm not good at, I don't even know what to say in these situations. Just really sad, heartbreaking. And he's a forever Giant, literal forever Giant. A lot of times we say it sarcastically. We sign a dude, we DFA him in one day. Forever Giant. No, this guy, Reyes Moronta, was, and will always be a literal forever Giant. Schmidt didn't hit 9 jacks, and he hasn't got 9 jacks in his career. I understand that. So I'm still going to keep my expectations. Let's calm down with our expectations. I understand that. I understand that he's hitting home runs like it's going out of style. Robbie Thompson hit home run, went on a stretch, hit a home run in 5 straight games, went on some kind of 6 stretch. I thought he was going to become a big power hitter. Never really happened. We've seen, I'm not saying he's not going to happen. Let's not get it twisted. I'm just saying let's calm down because if in a month Tyler Fitzgerald is just Tyler Fitzgerald again and doesn't do anything, and they were like pissed off, it's like, well, did you expect he's going to hit 9 jacks every week? I mean, let's be honest. Let's just be a little bit honest. Joey Bart's hitting 245 with 6 homers. Hated that trade. Made no sense. Rest in peace, Reyes, Moronta. I knew I was going to have to address that. I don't even know what to say, except that he was an amazing pitcher. It seemed like a great guy, and he will be definitely missed, and always one of those guys you hope to see around Oracle Park, in the future when reunions or whatever. And then you get that news, and it's just, shocking. Which, speaking of that, they are supposed to have, I know he wasn't here in 2014, but Giants are supposed to have a 2014 World Series reunion coming up here. He actually was in the organization in 2014. He just wasn't part of the World Series team. When is that reunion? I believe it's August 10th. Be in your seats early, August 10th. I might be there as well for the World Series reunion. Join the Giants in celebration of a 10-year anniversary of the 2014 World Series team. So we're going to see guys like, who knows who will be there. Obviously, Brandon Crawford won't be there because he's still playing, right? How could we not? How could we? Who were they playing that day? I guess I got to double check who were playing on August 10th. I was going to say, we're playing the Tigers. Don't you make it a point to schedule that when we're playing the Cardinals so Crawford could be there? I think it was August 10th. Don't you make it a point? Or has Crawford been DFA'd? No, he's still there. I would think you would do that against the Cardinals so that Crawford would be there. Let's be honest. Giants will have Posey and Madison. Bumgarner better be there, or you just cancel the ceremony. If Bumgarner's not going to be there, you cancel the ceremony. Zach Eflin is heading to the Orioles, who are trying to win a World Series. They sent some youngsters over to Tampa Bay, and also Austin Hayes they sent to the Philadelphia Phillies for Sir Anthony Dominguez and Kristen Pache. Pache was a big prospect for the Braves, ended up with the A's, ended up with the Phillies, and now he's heading to the Orioles. He really never, I think, met his expectations, but good enough to still bounce around and be desired. Jimmy Garcia to the Mariners for Jonathan Clase and Jacob Sharp, a couple of prospects. Jimmy Garcia, an excellent bullpen arm. The Mariners are going for it. Ryan Stanek to the Mets for Rylan Thomas. And I think that covers it. AJ Puck, former A, is heading to the Diamondbacks for Davison De Los Santos and Andrew Pintar. Now, AJ Puck, a solid arm. Another former A, was supposed to be big things. Never really completely panned out, but he's been solid from the bullpen and as a starter at times. But with the Marlins and whatnot, let's see how he's done this year. Pretty good. 4.3 ERA, 45 strikeouts, mostly out of the pen, started 4 games. So, yeah, Puck. AJ Puck to the Diamondbacks. He's already made an appearance with them. The trades are coming in. Let's get to the comments. I think they feel like Crawford helps it a lot. Crawford's on the Iowa Barnstormers? What? I think he's still on the Cardinals. Okay, I'm here. I just got done trying to catch kittens for adoption. Struck out this evening. Try again tomorrow. Paul, you're trying to get some kittens? You're trying to adopt some kittens, or you're trying to give them out for adoption? Let me see what you said again. Trying to catch kittens for adoption. I don't know what that means. Are you trying to adopt kittens, or are you trying to adopt them out? St. Louis Cardinals roster, if it has, I genuinely, if and I know he might get DFA'd, he might get traded, but don't you at least try to schedule the reunion when you're playing the Cardinals? Maybe they don't play the Cardinals again, but preseason, you Brandon Crawford signs. Okay, let's schedule our reunion when we play the Cardinals. That way Crawford can be there. He wouldn't be there. He'd run out, he'd shake hands with everyone. He's not like he's going to wear a Giants jersey. He'd be in his Cardinals gear, but still, at least he'd be there. Holy Moses. Puck from the real world. So I did want to recap some of that, and also trade rumors are swirling. Go back to Jeff Passan. Has anything happened? I assume Passan will retweet or let us know. Nothing so far. Nothing so far. Oh, when the trades come in tomorrow, we'll be ready for them. We still have our video.
Come on! Come on!
Trade confirmed. But I did want to recap all those trades. That way tomorrow when we do go live, at least I don't have to talk about all those trades because there's been a ton of trades already. We talked about pretty much all of them today briefly. You know, I don't have time to go into depth, and I'm not sure people want to hear it because a lot of Giants fans here, but the Dodgers are very, very busy. You can see teams are busy. Giants are not. Giants have not really made a trade yet. Yeah, so what on the uniform? Exactly. Giants don't play the Cardinals again? Well, they should have done it earlier. Got 10 kittens running around here on the farm you can have. 10 kittens. I got hard enough time with my one. And then the stranger that comes in at 3 o'clock in the morning. Did Giants play Cardinals at the end of the year, or that's the final home series? Apparently they don't play them again. Did they play them at home? I don't even... I literally don't... I remember going to St. Louis, but I don't remember them coming to San Francisco. But maybe they did. I'm looking at the schedule. So they did. They came here in June. Short. No, that was on the road. That was on the road. When did they come here? They do come here later. Why are you saying stuff without doing the research? You got to do the research before you throw the facts out there, because they do come here September 27th through the 29th. September 27th through the 29th. Let's not just throw out stuff that's not legit. Tyler Burbank, you're the man, but we got to be careful about misinformation on the Hum Baby Baseball channel. We cannot do that here. We get enough of that as it is. So we want to keep that to a minimum on the Hum Baby Baseball channel. Only truth bombs here. Eric, read my last response. Says, all right, Tyler, I'm just messing. Read the last response. If Fitzgerald hits 25 and drives in 55 by the end of the season, you have to start a new channel called Eric and his van down by the river and how he fixed it. I can do that. In fact, that'd be a good title for my other channel. I already have a title for my repair channel, Vanpocalypse, and that would be a good title as well. And absolutely, if that happens, look, man, Fitzgerald is amazing. This ain't you don't hit 8 home runs. That's not a coincidence. But at the same time, pitchers are onto him. They're going to try to figure him out. They're going to try to be more selective with him. And if he can adjust and keep hitting, then that would be amazing, and we'll be very happy about that. I don't expect he's going to hit 8 home runs every week, but he's doing some amazing things. Now, if the Giants trade him, that just doesn't make any sense. It means they don't know what they're doing, because you don't trade young guys for young guys. When you have a dude who's already proven himself like Tyler Fitzgerald has done, and you have him on lock until 2030, it makes no sense to trade him. And Tyler Fitzgerald, for those who don't know, is the son of a guy by the name of Maik Fitzgerald. And Maik Fitzgerald was drafted in the first round by the Giants back in 1983. So he's got that baseball in his blood. Now, he ended up not playing for the Giants. He played for the Cardinals a little bit. Maik Fitzgerald did. But he's got that baseball blood. The Giants knew of him because they knew his pops. And they drafted him they drafted Tyler in 2019. And look what he's doing now. Yeah, you blew it. You blew it, Tyler.
You blew it!
We got to give facts. What's up, Mark Graves? He won't. The last game Brandon Crawford played was on July 14th. He's hitting 161. I don't know why he's still there if he's hitting 161, but I know he plays great defense. It's kind of weird. Giants don't put up with that. Somebody's hitting 161 here at this point. Like what are you wasting a roster spot? What's going on? I have to believe that on Twitter, people are like, what the heck with Brandon Crawford? Huh? Cardinals fans are nice, though, so, Cardinals fans seem to be nicer than a lot of other fans in baseball. Some of them are calling for him to be DFA'd. So, yeah, that's what's going on, ladies and gents, right now. As for the Giants, let's check out for some. If you search Giants trade rumors, you see Orioles interested in Blake Snell. You see after sweeping Rockies, do the Giants buy, sell, or stand pat? Giants receive trade interest from Mets in outfielder. They want Michael Conforto back. You want Michael Conforto back? Why do we always give people back to the old teams? Giants are widely expected to consider selling off. This article is from yesterday. So even with the sweep of the Rockies, the Giants, according to this article by Evan Macy, says Giants are expected to consider selling off their veteran talent ahead of the 2024 trade deadlines, which means Michael Conforto, Blake Snell, and Camilo Doval. Despite Doval's struggles, he's electric, and teams would love a strikeout guy like that. The Mets want a left-handed bat. They want Conforto back. They want Conforto back. But if I'm Farhan, I'm asking for the moon. I mean, like right now, I'm looking at your top guys. Ronnie Mauricio, Jet Williams. They're not going to trade Jet Williams. Drew Gilbert. They're not going to trade these guys. But play Tidwell, who's recently drafted. That's who I'm asking for. That's who I'm asking for. You can say all they can do is say no. No problem. We'll keep him. We'll keep Conforto. It's like not for sale. You ever had something that's not for sale and someone wants it? So, hey, Eric, how much for that autographed LSU poster? Well, it's not for sale. How much? I'll give you a price, but it's going to be stupid because it's not for sale. You know what I'm saying? How much? $500? $500? It's not for sale. Just like my van down by the river, it's not for sale. But my van's probably worth a couple $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. That's it. I'll sell it to you for 10 grand. People are going to laugh in my face because it's not for sale. They like him and play strategically. I like his influence for the team. Very well could be. Most of you thought Wisely was the future. Need to relax and let the season happen. Exactly. I just came late. Y'all think Snell stays? I think Conforto gets moved. Conforto might get moved, and I might be pissed. I mean, Conforto's not like, let's not get it twisted. He ain't Barry Bonds there. But he's a nice left-handed bat with power, and he could go deep at any point in time when he's up there. He's only hitting 225. So because of his low batting average, his low OPS this year, I don't know what we can get for him. So my assumption is we're going to get nothing for him. Well, that's what I'm not for. If you want to trade Conforto or get something serious, like I just said, like if a team wants to overpay and give us something good, and I'm fine with that, I guess. I just don't want to make ourselves worse right now because I'm not giving up. Giants won't sell. Jackson Holliday for Snell. How many of y'all want Jackson Holliday for Snell? And I didn't get a chance to check out Jackson Holliday as a prospect. I did check out his brother, Ethan Holliday, and his other younger brother, whose name I forgot at the moment, but I went to check out Ethan Holliday, and he looks amazing. But Jackson Holliday, Orioles, Jackson Holliday's stubbornness could cost them Tarek Skubal and more. I wonder if there's any specific rumors of Jackson Holliday for Blake Snell. What would it take to get the Giants Orioles? This is on Reddit. I don't really like Reddit, but Jackson would be in play if we got hella creative. Like Snell with us covering his entire salary. Jeez, that sounds a little much. The thing about Jackson Holliday is he hasn't hit in the big leagues. He has not hit in the big leagues. But he was the first overall pick in 2022, and he has torn it up at every level in the minor leagues. He looked like he was going to be the next great thing. He hit 323 in 2023. Then in 2024, he was tearing it up in AAA, and the Orioles finally brought him up. And to the dismay of every Orioles fan, he went 2 for 34 with 18 strikeouts. That has to be a red flag right there. And it has to be concerning. Like, I don't think we could trade Snell for Jackson Holliday straight up. They're going to have to throw in someone else. I'll be like, look, man, he hasn't hit at the big league level. He played terribly. We can't risk that maybe he's a quadruple A guy. We need something else. You're getting a guaranteed big leaguer. So Gayton says, this is an absolute no-brainer. Trade Snell and others sell. Snell likes our team. Snell likes our team. Dayton says you trade Snell. I keep calling you Dayton. This is the huge difference. Gayton says you trade Snell today. Obviously, I'm not for trading Snell because 2 reasons. First of all, he might not opt out. He did miss the entire first half. He was horrible for a few starts. There's no guarantee he's going to just be awesome the rest of the way, even though I hope he is. But he might come back next year. And secondly, Giants are not out of it. We just won 4 in a row. I don't know where I'll be next year. I hope to be here still talking Giants and following this team. I expect to be, but you don't know. You don't know. I'm going for it. If we got any chance, I'm going for it. You don't tug on Superman's cape and you don't trade with the Dodgers. Go trade for Petaluma's own Torkelson, but I'm biased, went to the same high school. Oh, you went to school? You went to Torkelson school? Torkelson's been up and down. He's in the minor leagues last I checked. I would definitely take Torkelson, but, for the right price. Luciano's on fire. What if they buy? What if the Giants buy? To win a World Series, it's a long process. It's a long season. And sometimes you got to just pull the trigger. Conforto, Luciano, Doval, and Wade for Alonso? Which one? Pete Alonso? Pete Alonso? Conforto? Or is there a different Alonso? Fernando Alonso, the soccer player? I don't know about that, man. Giving up Luciano and Doval and Conforto and Wade. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. That's just too much. Too much of our goods. It's all speculation. Farhan never sell. Look, man, let's be all the way real. Can we be all the way 100? Farhan is going to make 1 or 2 nothing deals. You know who we're going to end up getting? Who do we trade with? We trade with the Mariners. We always trade with the Mariners. Always trade with the Mariners. Mariners are kind of buying right now. I'm looking at their roster right now. Jason Vossler. We get Jason Vossler back. There's your prediction. We're going to get Jason Vossler back. And I like him. All we got was Vossler. Get ready for tomorrow. Dude, if we trade for Jason Vossler, I'm going to play this clip for the rest of the time. Yeah, A.J. Pollock. Buy a middle-of-the-lineup productive bat. Well, I guess the Mariners did not know they were helping us or the Mets. Soler to Atlanta. Eric, what time tomorrow is daylight night? That's a great question. 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Pacific. So 3 o'clock on the West Coast, for all you on the West Coast, 3 o'clock is the end of the deadline. So I need to go live about as soon as I wake up, pretty much. I'll be live as soon as I wake up. Well, maybe not that, but about noon, which pretty much pretty much when I wake up. Exactly. Soler just got what? Don't. Ladies and gentlemen, what? Don't play with my emotions right now. I thought you were joking. I thought you were joking. I got to update the... what? Oh, no. What? Soler has been traded. Oh, no. We suck again. Jorge Soler, our leadoff man, has been traded to the Atlanta Braves. I have to update my thumbnail. What? And I just had Soler in my thumbnail for the postgame the other day. This is nuts. We're going to get the update on. We're going to find out what's going on. Who are we getting back from the Braves? Oh, my goodness. You have to be kidding me. Jorge Soler has just been traded. Apparently, the guy that the Giants thought was good enough to lead off every day, that's what they thought of Soler, is heading back to the freaking Braves. Wow, what a shocker. I saw it in the comment. I totally disregarded it. I apologize for whoever first said that in the comment section. I completely thought you were joking. The comment section is going off. They capitalize, omit. Oh my God, Soler was on a tear. He was. The Giants have officially traded Jorge Soler to the Atlanta Braves. It has happened.
Come on. Come on.
We have a trade alert. A trade alert. The Atlanta Braves have acquired, and he was in my thumbnail yesterday after 3 hits holding the broom, and he is now heading back to where he used to be, a team by the name of the Atlanta Braves. They have picked up Soler. Wow. Let me update my title, if it'll let me. Let me update my thumbnail, if it'll let me. We got to get the peeps up in here. This is a shocker right here. I don't think I like it, but let's wait and see. Are we actually going to sell? I added Soler to the thumbnail. Didn't have time to find him in a Braves uniform, but holy crap. Soler heading back to the Atlanta Braves. This is shocking news right here. The Braves are finalizing a deal to acquire outfielder Jorge Soler from the Giants. Back in Atlanta, the Braves are pumped up. They're doing it again. Photoshopped him in a Braves uni. He just found him in a Braves uni. Oh, my goodness. Run it back. The Braves are picking up Jorge Soler, who is hot right now. This is not a good sign. This is not a good sign. What's the package? Is Luciano gone? Is Luciano gone too? I mean, we wouldn't trade prospects. Evidently, best move for Greg Gayton is loving it. We don't know who we got yet. We don't know who we got yet. It's something to Skip Carey. Hate moves like this. Fire. Oh, the Cali Okie connection has said fire Farhan. We bought last year. All we got was Pollock. We better be getting somebody. Now, maybe we're going to get somebody. Who are we getting? Who are we getting back? Let me see. I don't know. Sorry, I'm all over the place, y'all. This is just crazy. Just breaking news. I was getting ready to wrap it up. And be like, well, we'll see you tomorrow for the deadline. I'd have been so pissed if I signed off and then boom, Jorge Soler traded. I'm trying to find out if I can. Soler returns to Atlanta. The Braves are acquiring Soler from the Giants per multiple sources. We'll repost it. Ken Rosenthal, source confirms Brave also acquiring Luke Jackson. So basically it's a 2021 Atlanta Braves World Series reunion. And Luke Jackson is heading back to the Braves. Now, most Giants fans are not going to lose sleep over losing Luke Jackson, who hasn't been great, although he is coming off a good inning. One inning, but it was a good inning. But nevertheless, Luke Jackson... And they're trying to bring back they're getting the band back together. The Braves are getting the band back together. And the Giants are breaking up the band. Jeff Passan was first. We got to say who was first. Man, maybe I should have been first on that. What did I blew it. Según mis fuentes, Jorge Soler es cambiado a los Bravos de Atlanta. According to my sources, Jorge Soler has been traded to the Braves of Atlanta. Just for translation's sake. I don't care. We only lost people so far. If you're happy, we don't know who we got back. Forget Luke Jackson and Soler has been inconsistent. But they liked him enough to put him leadoff every day. Pavlovic said it was to clear room for Luciano, who's been hot in AAA. Very well. But why do we play Soler leadoff every day like he's the best thing since sliced bread? Soler's been horrible, like really bad. He's on a mini tear, but who cares? Look at it overall. He sucks. Who did we get, though? He doesn't suck that much. He hits home runs. Who did we get back? Soler's getting hot. My prayers answered. So you don't care who we got back? Drake Gayton, I mean, do you literally don't care who we got back? What if we got back? Nothing. $10. AJ Pollock. Luciano could be our DH. Luciano, remember, he struggled with defense, so it could be they're going to throw him in that DH. Luke Jackson is heading to the Braves per Jeff Passan. Robbie Hyde. Has retweeted it. Jeff. I want to say we can't really go anywhere until we find out who we got. Somebody probably Baseball Hut retweeted me. We saw that almost right away because of you guys. I would have missed it completely, but you guys were on top of it. Super disappointing. I liked Soler. I know Soler was not consistent all the time, but unless we're getting somebody from the Braves of note, and I don't think we are. I mean, if I look at their prospects, if we're selling and we're giving up and we're breaking this thing down, which it's not always that simple. We may do a little buying, a little selling, and just try to improve the team overall and try to win and get better with the minor leagues. But you don't win a World Series by going halfway. You don't win a World Series doing anything halfway. Can we get Nacho Alvarez Jr.? Okay. Can we get Nacho? I mean, let's be honest. I'm just scrolling down and just seeing some of these names, seeing any of these names jump out for me. These are good players. Obviously, the Braves have a good system here. I have no idea who, if any of these guys, the Giants got. I highly doubt it's one of these top guys. Hey, we didn't get J.R. Ritchie. There's no way. In my opinion, Soler was a key piece. On wildcard, keep Soler. Nacho would be nice. Fire Scott Boras. I don't like Luciano. Every time he's been in the majors, he's been horrible. I know, Dreg Gayton, you don't like Soler. Let's check out his stats. Let's be all the way real. Let's be all the way transparent. You can't hide the stats. You can't hide the stats. Here's Jorge Soler. This year, now, first of all, he has a WAR of 1.1, so that means he's better than the average player, the average DH. He's got us one extra win than an average DH. So, first of all, positive WAR has to be noted for El Crudo. Secondly, let's look. He's got a 330 on base. That's not shabby. 749 OPS is not, the best thing ever. It's not bad. 419 slugging. Okay, 240 average. His line here is okay if you're hitting home runs. 12 is a little low. And 341 at bats, to be honest, you would have liked 20 plus bombs from a guy like Soler. So the home run production is a little low, but I was hoping it was starting to heat up. And I was hoping he was going to hit about 20 in the second half. So, I mean, his production is so-so for who he is. But it's not like he's hitting 190. It's not like he's hitting 192 like he did in 2021 with the Royals. And let's check out his last few games. Because I feel like he's been hot. Ladies and gentlemen, he's hitting 478 in his last 7 games. 478 in his last 15. He's hitting 327. 327. Sounds to me he's been pretty hot lately. 448 on base percentage over the last 15 games. 636 on the last 7. These are the stats. These are the stats. These are the honest stats right here. These are the honest stats. 67 in the chat. Yeah, his trajectory, not static. That's what I just checked. And his trajectory is getting better. He was brought in to be a cleanup, not a leadoff, but he sucks at both. I mean, Gayton, you're obviously not a Soler fan. Hey, if we got enough, I have to know what we got. It doesn't. I have to know what we got before I can tell you if I'm happy or not. I don't think I'm going to be happy. Andy Cruz. Eric, maybe they had to throw in Soler to get rid of Jackson. Just DFA Jackson if it's that bad. If you're that desperate to get rid of the man, send him packing. Hot lately agreed, and that is what I know you still got. You don't want to pay his salary. Let's not be cheap, okay? We got billions of dollars. We're the San Francisco Giants. I don't know who we're getting back. If anybody finds out what we're getting back, let me know in the chat. I mean, they have to know. Let's reload Jorge. Back in Atlanta just feels like, man, get the fudge out of here, DraftKings. DraftKings destroying people's lives with your gambling. Get the hell out of here. I'm just playing, but I'm mad at DraftKings. Sorry, Soler back in Atlanta just feels right. Get the actual freak out of here. Jorge Soler in a Giants uniform is where it was at. What are you doing, Farhan? You better got something good, and I bet you better at least have gotten at least one AAA, guy who's almost ready for the big leagues. I'm not trying to wait 6 years for these guys to get up here, getting a bunch of 17-year-olds who are down in rookie ball. If that's the case, I'm going to be really pissed. Oh, Jeff Passan is watching the stream. He said they're getting the band back together. Jeff Passan said that 3 minutes ago. Stole my line. Without credit. Without credit, y'all. What's going on, Jeff? No credit to the Hum Baby Baseball channel? Holy Moses. Bad vibes. That's pretty much the face when we see the Soler trade. Like, what? Like, literally, are you kidding me? So far, Jeff Passan has not updated his Twitter with who we're getting. Back to the chat. You guys are rolling in here. I'm all for selling, but aren't we supposed to get something in return? I'm waiting to find out, Thomas B. I don't know who we got back until we know. I don't know. Am I happy? No, I'm not happy. One of the medics was checking on Soler Saturday in the dugout. Remember that? Oh, yeah, he could have an injury issue. Eric, my name is Earl. Maybe he's injured. It could be, Jenny. City Boys, Conforto next. Some people want to trade. Some people want to buy. Some people want to stand pat. Giants fans are all over the place with it. We can still compete, guys. Luciano is just as good of a hitter, maybe even better. This year, we'll see. Have faith. Snell for Bueller, straight up. Walker Buehler's always hurt, though. He's always on rehab. He's constantly on the IL. I'll keep Snell. Unless you're telling me that actually happened. MLB trade rumors just says more to come. Daniel Silva. This is an upgrade. He's been getting hot. That's a fact. Bad vibes. Giants got money. Big players don't want a majority of the time. Manuel, yes for not, but he's so inconsistent. Soler will cool off. Luciano's up and coming and a better hitter. We do got guys in AAA, but Eric, this is good if they bring up Luciano, lead him off. He rakes, doesn't play defense, yet we can still win the whole thing with the kids. I hope they got a plan to keep competing. It sounds like Luciano's going to DH, and maybe we can DH Bailey on his day offs more often, which is what I wanted. I'm just trying to find some kind of silver lining, but as of now, this is super disappointing because I like Soler, man. I mean, I like when he bats. I like a power hitter. I like a guy who can hit a ball 480 feet. I like it a lot. Bad vibes. SF Giants Hangout, Jenny Vega. Come join the Giants Hangout on the Discord. Bryce Spalding. I mean, why are we helping the Braves win the World Series? Let me see the Braves roster, because if they're not going to tell us, we can only speculate. Do you know how many players are in an organization? There's no way to know. Like, do you think we got pitching help? We did give them a pitcher. Did we get Aaron Bummer? If we got Aaron Bummer for Jorge, that would be a total bummer. Dylan Lee, Ronaldo Lopez, AJ Mentor. Who did we get? Charlie Morton? Charlie Morton? No way. They wouldn't give us Charlie Morton. Jared Kelenic was a prospect with the Mariners. He was a top prospect at one time. He's big league ready. Had a nice, after an injury, he came back looking really good last year. And then this season now with the Braves, he's been so-so. I know we didn't get Osuna. Discouraging. Farhan, not a believer in this team. That's what this Soler trade means. Them winning 4 in a row against last place team in division. He was not sold. Robert Rocha said it himself. He actually got rid of Soler. Orlando Arcia, former Brewer, good player. There it is, the Discord. I know I haven't jumped in there lately. Jenny Vega, I'll be back. I apologize. I've been super busy during the games, watching the games or working on some other things. I have to go now. Thank you, AM Echo Sky. I do appreciate you jumping in. All my fellow Giants fans and to you all people in the chat. And by the way, my membership just ended today. What? Whoa, we need to gift you another one then. We need to gift you another one, AM Echo Sky. Make sure to be here. Here's a promise. If the Giants sweep the A's, I'm going to send out 10 gifties. Jason, weird. Giants sending Braves so much money. It has to mean we are getting something big in return. Downtown, it's a salary dump. We won't get good prospects. Looks like salary dump. Oh, no. Salary dump. No, Lou Jackson is with Soler. Yeah, I like Lane Thomas for you guys. Guardians, you have had a great year. Adding that bat is going to be nice. Jason Williams sending 26 mil to the Braves, 13 in each of the next 2 years. We got jack shit. I straight up said it. I'm waiting on the... I don't know how long we're supposed to wait. I don't know how long we're supposed to wait. Twitter's changed a little bit. How can I look at the quote tweets? Oh, view quotes. What the hell? Giants selling. What? Not my son, man. I am truly sad if it pans out this way. I've loved having him here in orange and black so much. Ariel B. I follow Ariel B. And Ariel B follows me. Jonah Cox believer. Thank you, Ariel B. You're right. It hurts. It sucks. Save my best jersey Photoshop for this moment. Me when Jorge Soler magically becomes one of the best power hitters in baseball again. Yep. Angel. Yep. Just waiting, guys. I don't know what to say, man. Jeff Passan is not letting us know. Who did we get? If you can find out that we lost Soler, can't you find out who we got? Is this true, Madzik? And Sabine Ceballos? No, D. Wolf. Oh, we are breaking news. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're right. You are completely right. Tyler Madzik and Sabine Ceballos are coming to the Giants. We have found out who we got. Ceballos is kind of what I just talked about. Low minor leagues. Low minor leagues. He played in Oregon. He was drafted last year. I talked about it when I did the stream, when I did the draft stream right here. Sabine Ceballos, we'll look at his college stats. I don't think he's, I don't really know what's going on there. As for Tyler, I don't know what's going on with this deal here. Tyler Madzik is obviously a big leaguer, and he has not been particularly great lately. He's coming off of injury. This is weird, man. This is, like you guys said, you guys nailed it when you said salary dump. We got fleeced. This move screamed Farhan will be back next year, which is blasphemous. Tyler Madzik. I heard from Alex Paz the Giants want to give Luciano DH at bats. Look, let's keep it all the way 100. Tyler Madzik. Tyler Madzik is a lefty who used to be really good in 2021, like someone else named Luke Jackson. Tyler Madzik. Did he have Tommy John? Yeah. Tommy John surgery. Progressing from Tommy John. He just recently came back from Tommy John. And so far, in his last 7 games, he has gotten lit. Y'all understand he's gotten lit. What in the actual freak? Hold on a second. I thought I was showing you the tab. I lost it. Okay. I had his stats up. I don't know what the heck happened. Tyler Madzik. Here's his splits. Last 15 games, 9.9 ERA. Last 7 games, 12 ERA. 10 innings last 15 games, 16 hits, 11 earned runs, 3 walks. This was we basically donated Soler. Hit the like button. For Pavlovic, the Giants acquired minor leaguer Sabine Ceballos. Yeah. Ceballos is a low minor leaguer. Why would the Giants do the call? Taps now. Soler must be injured. Read your thread. They are telling you. I'm trying. I'm doing research and I'm trying. Got to navigate first and Fly, navigate, communicate. Okay, we got this. I like a power hitter being on the team too, but depending on who we got in the deal, to be honest, Oracle's a hard place to hit. Well, now we know who we got. Now we know who we got. We did not get Cam Caminetti. That would have been crazy. That would have been amazing. That was not going to happen. Tigers fan from Cali, we will give you Flaherty for no players in return. Only requirement is get the streets cleaned up. You're asking San Francisco to clean your streets? You're asking the wrong place. What the hell did AA tell Farhan? How are you good? What's up, SG Sports Talk? That's a bullshit trade. Ceballos was Atlanta's number 17 prospect in the preseason MLB pipeline rankings. The trade is almost about getting rid of Soler's remaining 2 years on his salary, open up the DH spot for others. I guess they didn't like him. Yet they played him a leadoff every single game. They played him a leadoff every game. Okay, Sabin Ceballos. This is a player who played at Oregon. He's from Puerto Rico. And in the minor leagues this year at Rome, he's hitting .259. He does have a good on-base percentage. He can work a walk. 72 strikeouts, though. A little bit of a higher strikeout rate and just 3 home runs. Look, I don't see anything here to write home about. Sorry. Is there anything that screams future big leaguer? Let's see his college stats. I remember they were pretty good. Oregon, he hit .333 with 18 home runs at Oregon. That's why he got drafted. And so I don't mind having him, but I mean, I wouldn't bet on that he's going to be a big-time big leaguer. He's still got to prove himself, and I don't think he's done so. He's done well enough to get a shot in AA next year, and things could fall apart, but he's probably going to be heading now to... Maybe we'll put him in AA. We'll see where the Giants put him. He'll probably just go to high A. Soler gave us nothing. All we got was Matzik. And he better be better than Jackson. Or we just, what the hell is Farhan doing? Because he was definitely not sober making a trade like that. Soler definitely had some value for somebody better than those two. That's what I'm saying. Matzik has got lit. Matzik has been lit this year. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean, he's been lit up. Let's see what they're saying. Nope, don't like that Matzik deal. That's it. We traded the sack. Why? This just broke my heart in half. This is a Braves fan. I mean, some Braves fans are sad to lose Matzik, but let's see some quotes. Tyler Matzik, I mean, he was great for the Braves a couple years back, and maybe the Giants, they've been watching him throw, and they think he's got it. They think he's going to come here and be an immediate left-handed arm, better than Jackson in that bullpen, somebody who's much better than Jackson's a righty, but I'm saying they maybe think that he's going to be that much better. But you get rid of a big power hitter like Soler, who you've been hitting leadoff? I'm wondering what Giants' reactions are to this. Giants fans. Well, you guys are Giants fans. Let me know. Talking about Soler in right field. LOL, Luke Jackson, thank God you're gone. Didn't I say didn't I say, can you trust Farhan to make a great trade? Fire Farhan. And don't bring Luciano up. Bring Encarnacion. He's been tearing it up. Luciano not ready. Barely hitting .250. Encarnacion hitting .346. Watch Matzik come up here and tear. Hey, man, let's see what else happens tomorrow. Maybe they have something cooked up. And maybe they had to let that salary go. I'm full of shit about Soler being injured. Yeah, someone else is going to have to hit leadoff. Makes no sense, but it's Manny Aviles. I'm feeling fatigued, man. This fatigued me. It's official. I guess if we can check the Giants' Twitter, maybe they've put an announcement. They have. The San Francisco Giants acquired minor league infielder Sabin Ceballos and left-handed pitcher Tyler Matzik from the Atlanta Braves in exchange for DH Jorge Soler and Luke Jackson. Dude, Braves fans, unless they loved Tyler Matzek, are through the roof right now. Let's see what the replies say. At least we got a batter I never heard of and a dude with worse ratios than Jackson in the deal. We got a hitter most people have never heard of and a pitcher who's been worse than Jackson. Trading for a guy with a 10 ERA, I know it's a small sample. Some people are happy Luke Jackson is finally gone. Not missing Luke Jackson. Not our son, man. Yeah. Who are these? Such horrible trades. Soler's a strong lineup spot. SF got who and who for him? Wow. Well, we may be straight up. We may be straight selling. These are some sick t-shirts, by the way. I am sad. And for the first time in recent memory, the Giants are sellers at the deadline, hoisting the white flag on another abysmal season under Farhan. Giants players are pissed. Giants players are pissed. Are Giants selling Snell? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised. What is going to do in the clubhouse chemistry? Thank you. Clubhouse chemistry is done. Maybe we should hit Tyler Fitzgerald leadoff. Very well might. That's where he belongs. But Osuna is the best DH in the game. Where are the Braves going to play Soler? I don't know, somewhere. Won't do anything for the clubhouse vibe. If you guys forgot how bad he was all season long, barring the last 2 days, seriously, Jackson and Soler did nothing for us. And these new guys are going to do something. Is Matzek going to do something for us? This minor leaguer's not. We won't even see him for 2 years if we're lucky. $1.99 with a Super Chat of Salvation Army Retro Cordova Course salary dump. They are moving for youth movement. What the hell? Thank you so much for that. $1.99 Super Chat. I appreciate it very much. Drake says, this doesn't mean we're selling. Now, if we do Snell, then we're selling. Like I said, you're right. I mean, we could see what they're working on, what kind of moves they got. Tomorrow, I think we'll see more moves tomorrow. For now, I got to say this. Matzek. Took me a second to process. Does not work, but could be fun to fix. That's Matzek for you. And he's just coming out right off of the IL, right off of Tommy John. You don't know how guys are going to bounce back from Tommy John. Wow, Farhan Zaidi, dude, nothing like it. There is nothing like it. Farhan Zaidi is freaking terrible, bruh. If you're Farhan Zaidi, don't you have to be aggressive before the deadline? Oh, he was aggressively stupid. Giants are so weird. You signed Soler to be your DH. You're 2 games under 500. He just tore it up a couple days, and you just salary dump him right away. Stearns should take advantage of Farhan Zaidi. Are we a winning team or not? It's a 162-game season, and you got to give your team a chance. Giants players are pissed. Blake Snell is probably like, what the hell? I thought if Blake said if we win, we're not going to sell. He hasn't been active on Twitter for a while. I don't know how to get a hold of Blake. Well, Larry Kruger will roast this deal too. Would you look him up? Matzek is in a t-shirt with a backpack on. Matzek. We should send Farhan to Atlanta as part of the package. They just want to see all the young players can do. If they fail, Farhan is going to be gone. Gone. We don't need players on our team that don't like the Giants. You apparently forgot how hot he's been recently. This was a disastrous trade by any measure. Look, he's going to go to the Braves. He's going to tear it up. He's going to hit home runs for them. They're going to win the World Series. He's going to hit a walk-off. And we're going to get Matzek, and we're probably going to DFA. Here, said it here first. Tyler Matzek will be DFA'd or released or traded Well, he won't be traded because of the trade deadline. Wasn't there a point when Farhan with the Dodgers spent stupid money on players and now he comes here and gets rid of everyone, signed no one, and saves money? I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. Here's his resume. Missed out on Aaron Judge. Fumbled Shohei Ohtani. Traded Soler Jackson for nobodies. Let Kevin, I wouldn't call Matzek a nobody, but he's hasn't been good for a couple years. He's just off Tommy John. Hasn't proven himself. Let Gosman walk. Got Chris Bryant to get bounced in the NLDS. One playoff appearance. Built a team mirrored in mediocrity. Damn, Jack Parody. Zach Varanzati really just traded Soler for a bag of dog crap, and people still worship it. Man, Giants are so weird. I think I read that one. Back to the chat. Hopefully they get Vlad. I'm going to let you guys dominate the rest of the stream, and we're out of here. I don't know what else to say. This is a salary dump, and the Giants thought they didn't need him anymore, so they gave him to the Braves. We got a young guy, so kind of we're selling there in that sense. And then basically it was Jackson for Matzek. Let me tell you, if it was Jackson for Matzek, I'm fine with that. So let's take them out of the equation. It's like mathematics. Let's just cross them out. You have Soler. Basically, it's Soler for, I forgot his name. Basically, we're talking about Soler for Ceballos, for Sabine Ceballos. Okay, onions. That's a straight up sell. Basically, we're selling. We're getting prospects. Is he worth, I would say hell no. I want at least 3 prospects. If I'm going to get prospects, we're going to get 3 prospects. I'm not going to panic. Ceballos. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. Not mad about Farm, but I can't understand how you're all upset about this. Well, we're upset because we want to win the World Series. We're upset because we want to win the World Series. And I know that doesn't seem likely this year. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. But Giants just swept the Rockies. They got an easy schedule coming up. They're 4 games out of the wild card. 2 games under 500. We're about to get back to 500. And I just don't want to do anything to demotivate the team right now or make the team worse. At the moment, we're worse. At the moment, we're worse, I think. I don't know what I don't know what to say, dude, but we're not going to get any information from them. If they get interviewed, we'll just get coach speak and we'll get nothing. They'll just say, it's not as simple as buying or selling. We're trying to do a little of both and just improve the team while also trying to improve the minor league system. No, we're competing against teams like the Dodgers, Brewers, Phillies, Guardians. Eventually, if the Giants by some miracle made it to the World Series, I mean, these are teams that are stacked. We're not going to touch them unless you go all in, or at least don't give away any of your guys that are helping. And we gave one away, so I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Salary dump, not really, considering they are paying the Braves $13 million a year for 2 years. Michael Roeder. But now that I think about it, there must be something we don't know about Soler. Jenny Vega. It's buffoonery for sure. The Karaoke connection. Alex Radford. Exactly. Michael. What did Michael say? Michael Corleone. Darkness, as an outside person who doesn't care about either team, I'm laughing my ass off at how bad the Giants did here. And Darkness just said it as a third party, neutral third party. He is laughing his ass off.
You cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me real deep just now.
You cut me real deep just then. Not just playing. Mr. Classic, yep, the Giants aren't that bad. Not sure what Farhan is doing. It seems like the majority of people don't like the trade. We're going to find out with a poll. Okay, with a poll. And I got the poll right here, guys. This is how we're going to find out with this poll. Are you ready? I'm throwing the poll up there for real now, if it lets me. Farhan Zaidi. Farhan Zaidi. Are you happy about the Soler, Jackson for Ceballos, Matzek trade. Mostly for Giants fans. I know there's some Braves fans. I'll put it wavy. I'll put it another way. Is the Soler Jackson for Ceballos trade a good trade for the Giants? So that way everyone can participate, not just Giants fans. Yes or no? Yes or no? Is this a good trade for the Giants? Yes or no? Yes is leading. 50-50. Dang, the votes are coming in. We got 87 people. I think I think at first the Soler trade is a bad vibes. Bad vibes, exactly. Giants have more than enough time to catch up. Matzek off Tommy John and 33 years of age. Salary dump, they're not really considered. They're paying the Braves $13 million a year for 2 years. I read that one. You can't quit on winning right after the All-Star break when you're within reach of the wild card. That was a stupid move, no matter how you look at it. And United States Marine Corps Reaper knows what he's talking about. But I'm not going to another Giants game this year now. Shoot. I was planning to go to some games here soon. Did someone say that they saw the med team checking out Soler? Yeah. Jenny, I think, said that. Onions. We got onions. We traded Soler for a bag of chips and literal onions. Ceballos. We got Ceballos, guys. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Exactly. Let's check on the poll. How do I look at the poll? No. 67% say no. This was not a good trade for the Giants. 33% say yes. This was a good trade for the Giants. I mean, clearly, unless Farhan's a complete idiot, he knows the Giants fans were going to be pissed, and this was a trade that made them worse. It made them worse. Unless Matzek is going to come in here and be an awesome pitcher out of the bullpen, 10 times better than, or at least twice as good as Jackson, let's say. If he comes in here and he's just dominant out of the bullpen, that's the only way this helped the team, which is no evidence to support that that's going to happen. When's the last time he pitched? Can I get a game-by-game log? Thank you. Is he hurt? He hasn't even pitched since May 4th. Is he hurt? Is he on the IL right now? Did we just trade for someone who came off Tommy John who's back on the IL? Did we just do that just now? He's on the 60-day. He's on the 60-day IL. He's on the 60-day IL. He's on the 60-day IL. What in the fudge are we doing? He can't help us. He's injured. Not the 10-day. Not the 7-day concussion. Not the 10-day. Not the 15-day old school. 60-day. We got nothing. We got nothing. Now, he might be coming back soon. Let's see when he went to the 60-day IL. That was back in June 4th. So theoretically, he could be coming off the IL soon, but the dude got lit up this year, had Tommy John, got lit up, went right back on the IL. I don't even know what to say, dude. Is he is he? I want to say like a politically incorrect word about Farhan. Like, is he like mentally all there? Is he okay? What the hell are you doing? Someone make sense of this. Pure salary dump. Pure salary dump. Pure salary dump. Nothing more. You're right. It's a salary dump. We basically got rid of him. We're going to let the Braves pay for his salary, and the Giants better add someone tomorrow, or this is a pure 100% sell. 100% sale, a fire sale. It's now here on the tab. I'm glad I went live. We got it live, guys. Ceballos. And look, man, I like Ceballos. I like Tyler Madzik back a couple years ago. They're not bad baseball players, but we just gave up one of our big offseason signings. One of the biggest power hitter we got. I mean, the most power potential. Actually, the biggest power hitter we got is Tyler Fitzgerald. Oh, God. If we would have traded Tyler Fitzgerald right here for these guys, I don't know what I would have done, but I probably would have been removed from YouTube for the things I would have said. Farhan Zaidi. I know what you want to say, Eric. Oh, man. Farhan's post deadline on the pregame tomorrow is going to be very interesting. Why the F he did this? He'll come up with some bull crap. Oh my God, Farhan setting the worst kind of first during this deadline. It's almost comical. I'm crying, not because it's comical. I'm crying because I hurt for this team. United States Marine Corps Reaper, USMC Reaper. Thank you so much. $2 super chat from Tommy Hugsley. And we also had a member message earlier from Tyler Burbeck, member for 15 months. Giants should call the Jays and talk about a potential trade. Blake Snell for Vlad Jr. And we got Farhan is going to need a shorter bus. It's a fire sale. It's like we're in last place and we're getting rid of that. But even so, that's the best you could get. All we got was Ceballos. I can look at Rome's roster if we want to go to the minor leagues and check out their roster. You know, there's a lot of dudes. We couldn't get a couple more of these dudes from the Braves. I mean, this is just one team. I know they got a lot of minor leaguers, but I mean, like, honestly, we couldn't get a couple more dudes, a little package deal. I don't care who. I don't even care who. You get 3 decent young minor leaguers. At least that gives you more odds that someone's going to work out, and it enhances your system a little bit. You find guys you like. Carlos Arroyo, for instance. Whoever. Weird, man. Soler couldn't hit until this series, especially with runners in scoring position. What's up, Jay Case? 107 in the chat for the 2021 Giants franchise record. Please don't put Fitz trade out in the air. You never know. Farhan could be watching. All we wanted was Wingstop. And all we got was a dude on the 60-day IL, Tyler Madzik, whose arm is hanging halfway off out of its socket, and a young single-A player named Onions. I'm going to stop messing with Ceballos. Sabine Ceballos. Amy Gutierrez has tweeted it out. I mean, he's got 3 home runs this year. He doesn't have power. His batting average is literally average. His walk rate is okay. Like, he hasn't done anything to prove that he's a future big leaguer. He's done enough to say, well, let's throw you in Double-A, see how you do. Ceballos, you better be the man, dude. You better be the man. And then we'll look back and be like, remember when we were mad about Ceballos? Remember that? Amy Gutierrez. The Giants have acquired minor league infielders Ceballos and Tyler Badzik from the Braves for Jorge Soler and Luke Jackson. What does this mean for the season? Soler has been on fire. To the chat. Michael, that's what I thought. Aren't the Giants on the hook for the salary? Usually if you make a trade, unless it's in the trade details, the new team takes over the contract. We shouldn't be on the hook, I wouldn't think. Or else why did we do it? But if Farhan's dumb enough to trade him and still pay his salary, who knows? Who the hell knows at this point? When I watched the draft, I mean, I thought the Giants drafted okay, but overall, a lot of teams just, I don't know who they're drafting. They're drafting some of the worst pitchers with the worst stats known to man and letting some of the best hitters I've ever seen go undrafted. I don't understand it. What do I know? What do you think Giants are going to do after trading Luke Jackson and Soler? Are we going to sell or buy? What do you think? Right now, we look like we're on pace to sell. We will be hashtag onion power. Get ready for it. If it works out, hashtag onion power. If it works out. Grant, J Case, The Recovery, Ben AMG, 107 in the chat. This is the biggest chat we've had all year. Thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. There are vegan versions of wings. Impossible wings. I'm about to cry. Well, the Giants are going to make some moves tomorrow. We have a game tomorrow. We got a game tomorrow. We're on what's called a winning streak. But right now, you know that the Giants players are like, what the hell? I promise you, they can't say it publicly. I hope we see that hashtag too. Let's not forget that hashtag onion power. I'll actually put the hashtag because you know he's going to go to the minor leagues for the Giants. He'll probably end up at some point in AA, but he'll probably go to high A. He'll probably end up right now. I hope he goes to San Jose, but just because might be able to go see him. But he'll probably go to Eugene, and then he'll go to Richmond, and maybe next year we'll see him in Sacramento. Amy Gutierrez has tweeted it out. The Giants have made a trade. Onion power. I can see that Messenger League 2 scene now where they're all depressed in the clubhouse. I think the Giants players are calling each other right now. Did you hear, dude? They traded Jorge. What? Who do we get? Onions and Madzik. Madzik? He's on the 60-day IL. Yeah, Major League. Wait, what? Giants are paying the Braves? This says here from Mark Feinson, there is no cash in the Braves-Giants deal. Atlanta is taking on the $26 million owed to Soler in 2025-26. Jackson has a $7 million club option for 25 with a $2 million buyout. So the Braves are taking over the contracts. Why would he make this trade if we were still paying Soler? That would be, I would have to literally use the R word if that happened. I would have to say that Farhan Zaidi is literally mentally challenged if he did that. That would be stupid. Is that true? Giants are paying his salary? The hell is that about? Baseball feels like NFL, like when they say it goes from a running league to a passing league. Some years, most teams feel like it's a pitching league or hitting. They draft Funky. He is mentally challenged. Instant one. You would have to be, if you trade Jorge Soler and Luke Jackson to the Braves who want them, for a dude who's on the 60-day IL who just got off Tommy John, who the only time he's pitched this year has gotten lit up, and a minor leaguer who's averaged at best in single A, and also pay the salary of Jorge Soler, you would have to be mentally challenged. He has to go, Farhan would have to immediately go get a job with the Secret Service, because that's about how bad he is if he did that. That's about how incompetent he would have to be. to have made that move. I can't believe that would happen. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to believe that Giants made a salary dump, which is disappointing enough, and that we are going to get Matzek hopefully off the injured list soon, and hopefully a couple more moves over the next 24 hours to help us understand what's going on. Are we trying to compete or not? Are we trying to compete or not? Only way I see this trade working out is the Giants are about to make a splash and sign a long-term deal with this new player. Could be Vlad Jr. or Bobblehead. The only way I see this working out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they got something working and they're like, let's do this, and then we're going to do this, and we're going to blow everyone's mind. Soler played. He seems to be okay. Luciano better not be starting tomorrow. It doesn't make sense when there's a better DH option. Jesus, the Giants are stupid. I'll say Jesus. Let's look at the River Cats. Because the Giants are going to be making lots of moves. Brat Night. Brat Night? What is that? Brat Pack, is this real? River Cat Brat? That's the most plain t-shirt I've ever seen. That's so weird. Brat Night. River Cat Brat. What is that? Anyway, I don't know what that is, so I won't comment. I was going to go to their roster. Alex Radford. Alex Radford. Hey, you guys. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, D-Wolf. That's the only time I've heard that term and I still don't know what it means. I don't know what it means, but I know it's been used in political circles lately in regards to her. And I don't know what it means. So I don't want to comment. I don't want to say something and get canceled, but I went to the River Cats website and they said Brat Night with the most plain t-shirt I've ever seen. I don't know exactly what that's all about. So I won't comment on that, but let me know if you guys know what the hell that's about. So Encarnacion is hitting 345. We had a guy last year who was tearing it up like this, never promoted him. It never promoted him. 9 bombs, 345 OPS over 1,000. If that doesn't earn a promotion, what does? He's not on the 40-man roster, but you need to put him on the 40-man. Yusniel Diaz, sadly, is out for the season. Chase Pinder out for the season. Ryan McKenna, not on the 40-man. Matos is obviously on the 40-man. And then there's Luciano. That's the other guy that is in question right now. Luciano is hitting 243, but he's been hot the last 7 games, 6 for 15. Not hitting home runs, though. He's not driving in runs, but he's getting base hits. So, Luciano may or may not be on his way back. I don't know what the Giants are going to do, but it's incompetence as far as I can tell. We're seeing incompetence at lots all over the place. If Farhan trades Blake Snell, then Farhan needs to work for Biden. That's something, man. Farhan is the biggest dweeb in baseball. Dave Fleming is. Oh, you're not a Dave Fleming fan. It says, make River Cats part of your brat summer. Bring your messy, authentic self to the ballpark. I like Dave Fleming. The trade opens up a spot for Herrera or Luciano to play DH. A below-average player could be just going on IL, and then Farhan sees that the player can be like, yep, and we need him. Let's do a lopsided trade that favors the other team. We have to do this. Manuel Zavala. Susan Slusser! Susan Slusser! We have breaking news, maybe. Did I spell her name wrong? Why can't I find her account? How do you spell her name? Is it? I found it. Susan Slusser. It sounds as if Matzek potentially could pitch in September, but he's mostly on offset for Jackson's salary / buyout. Matzek has no buyout this season, so we're getting rid of that. We're saving money. We're saving money. It doesn't sound as if the Giants have plans to make any more significant subtractions, especially from the rotation. If they add, they might look for an outfielder. I don't know if she knows what she's talking about, but if she does, that means the Giants will not be losing anyone else of significance and might add like an outfielder. Might add an outfielder. Susan Slusser is a San Francisco Chronicle beat reporter. She does have some ins. She does have some cachet. So let's hope she knows what she's talking about. Here's the 2014 reunion. 2014 reunion. Jake Peavy will be there. Jake Peavy will be there. Tim Flannery, Jackie Green. Oh, that's the band. Who else is going to be there? I want to know what players are going to be there. So maybe Vlad. Susan Sussler says no more subtractions. Got to promote Marco Lucky Luciano. Let's go, Susan. No more. She's a writer for the San Francisco Chronicle or something of that nature. I'm not following her either. Good. Oh no, I don't follow her. I do not follow Susan Slusser, but I did retweet her what she said so people can see. I have their own opinion on whether she knows what she's talking about or not. I wonder if the Giants also take into account fielding percentage and some odd stat to factor in not calling a guy that is hitting really well because it's not the first time they've ever been called. If you can rake, I don't care if you make an error now and then. You know what's worse than this trade? I got to the ballpark 40 minutes early and there were no Jung Hoo Lee bobbleheads late. I hate resellers. How much are they selling for? I'm not going to lie. I don't resell bobbleheads with one exception. I have done it for Dodger bobbleheads. I go to a Dodgers game and I've gotten Dodger bobbleheads. It's not like I'm trying to be greedy. I was like, hey, I have some bobbleheads. I do have some Dodger bobbleheads, but I have sold Dodger bobbleheads. I've sold a Clayton Kershaw bobble, and I have a couple. I still have a couple. They do a lot of bobblehead days. I forgot what I was doing. I was checking on the Jung Hoo Lee bobblehead. Maybe I can do a giveaway. That'd be cool. They're not that expensive. They are $50, so 50, 60 bucks. Farhan last hope to land something big. San Jose Giant Sharks threat Soler. Wade needs help. Thank you guys. Would love one of those. I have a Jung Hoo Lee bobblehead. Do the Giants not have faith in Luciano? Because he's been given a consistent. He hasn't been given a consistent shot. Well, we'll see. I think that they're going to have to make some moves. I don't know what it's going to be, Encarnacion or what. I got this one here. I got this guy, Walker Buehler, bobblehead giveaway at Dodgers Stadium. Any Dodgers fans in the house? I got Dodgers. I got almost as many Dodgers bobbleheads as Giants. Got some A's. We got some Giants. I got Pablo can pitch back there. We got some good stuff here. Got the Buster Posey Fresno Grizzlies bobblehead. Got the Mike Trout bobblehead. Okay. Angel Stadium. Got my stadium review from Angel Stadium. Check it out. There we have it. Yeah, Dodgers love giving away bobbleheads. Yeah, I got tons of Dodgers bobbleheads. Slusser is very good. Break it. Give me Vlad. Break it. There you go. Broken. Just kidding. This is a different one. This is one that we found outside the parking lot when we were leaving Angel Stadium. This guy's seen better days. Seen better days. Seen better days. Always sell Dodger bobbleheads because I hate them, so keep it up, Eric. Yeah, I will sell bobblehead. I will sell Dodger bobbleheads and occasional bobbleheads I find at thrift stores. Occasionally, I kind of have a revolving bobblehead collection. Some of them I keep. I got some cool ones though. I got some cool ones. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really don't know. Do a giveaway. I always want to collect those, but can never afford to give away. That would be a sweet giveaway. Yeah, the thing is, I could only give away one. I wish I could give away 100 of them, but obviously that would cost like, $5,000. The old style porcelain. I remember the Giants started the bobblehead craze with a Willie Mays bobblehead back in 1999. Like giving away a bobblehead, I was like, cool, that's awesome. Didn't know it was going to become a thing. So, guys, what to say, but thank you so much. 107 still in the chat. The chat has held. I don't know how. We have held the attention of the people. And that is rare at the Hum Baby Baseball channel. We have held the attention of the people. This is a channel for the people. And the people have spoken because I'm ending the poll. 70% say, 71% say no, it was not a good trade for the Giants. 71%. The poll is over. 106 votes. 70% say no. 29% say yes. That's not 100. So I'm not quite sure how that maths, but it is 99%. Giants got to make a splash. Leighton Rutz. We got a 199 spot. Let Flores DH every day and Wade Jr. play first base every day. Every day. John Miller with the super chat. And that is it. Now, there's been no more breaking news for trades. Jorge Soler, Luke Jackson to the Braves for Sabin Ceballos and Tyler Matzik. Also, Frankie Montas to the Brewers for Joey Weimer and Jacob Junis, former Giant. Ahmed Rosario to the Dodgers for Michael Flynn. The Astros got Yusei Kikuchi for Blake Bloss, Joey Loperfido, and Will Wagner, a solid young player, moving up the minors. The Guardians got Lane Thomas for some youngsters, and the Mariners picked up Justin Turner for RJ Shrek. Shrek? I'm an ogre. So RJ Shrek to the Blue Jays. Now, I love the Shrek movies, even part 4. Well, they're all fantastic. All fantastic. 100 people, 63. That smash the like button. That Mays bobblehead got to be worth a ton. You know, man, if only I was there at that game in that fateful day in 1999 and got that Willie Mays bobblehead. I'm looking on eBay. It is literally $140 for the original Willie Mays bobblehead. New in box, $140. Wow. Rest in peace to the great Reyes Moronta. Sad news. Heartbreaking news to lose a forever Giant who just recently played here. I mean, it's one thing to lose Orlando Cepeda and Willie Mays, who lived full lives, but still super sad to hear that news. But when it's Reyes Moronta, I mean, he's younger than I am, significantly. He's a playing age. That's just a shocker. Just a shocker, man. Eric, do you think Hill will be on this team next season, or will the Giants release him in the out? He'll probably release him. I don't think Hill will be back, if I got to give you a guess. Thank you guys for being here. All 100 plus people who are here, and all however many people stopped in along the way. Thank you guys so much. And Farhan Zaidi, I don't know what to say to you, bro. I don't know what you're doing, but you better freaking fix it, and you better fix it fast. Because you traded Jorge. I know it's a salary dump. That's one thing. You better make this team better tomorrow, because you're going to discourage all the players, and we're not going to win anything. And it was always going to be what would have been. They got a 4-game winning streak. We want to see how far we can go. It's a long season, and sometimes you got to let it roll. So let's freaking go, Farhan. Let's freaking go. Other than that.
Oh, no! We suck again!
And for those who missed it, here's my reaction when I heard about Soler being traded to the Braves for Tyler Matzik and a single-A player. So there you have it. Have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. $1.99 USMC Reaper comes through. Smash the like button. Love the channel. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you so very, very, very much. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. And thank you for that super chat. I want to shout out everyone who sent a super and everyone who sent any kind of message. The Salvation Army, Tommy Hugsley, John Miller, Tyler Burbank, and USMC Reaper will be here for the post game tomorrow. Thank you, and we'll see you then. Peace.
Rips another one to left. It is out of here.
He is stopping. He's going back. He's going to run down. Ball gets away. This one's over. Oh, my freaking goodness. But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa. Dead Passan has the Giants getting Chris Bryant. I am taking the Atlanta Braves.